Tokyo Tribe or Tokyo Tribes or Tokyo Tribe 2, depending on how and where you're looking at it, is known for one certain scene.
Oh, Mira. クラブ佐賀の上がりです。それからこれいいな。
But this series has a longer history. In 1993, Santa Inoue puts out Tokyo Tribe, which from what I can tell is more like a prototype for his next big project. In 1997, Tokyo Tribes, or Tokyo Tribes 2, happens. This is where the history gets kind of confusing, because the 2 doubles as an S, so it's also called Tokyo Tribes. This is what it was published as when Tokyo Pop was still around, so now you know it's old. The anime adapts this manga and goes by both names, despite there never being an anime for Tokyo Tribe or Tokyo Tribe 1, whatever you want to call it. So we just have Tokyo Tribe 2, or Tokyo Tribes, all by itself. And there were some other spin-off mangas, a sequel series, neither of which has had any translation or adaptation. But most recently is one of our main subjects for today, the 2014 live-action movie Tokyo Tribe, directed by Sono Shion, which bills itself as the first rap battle musical. I was very excited to see this movie. I'm a huge fan of Sono Shion's work. I reviewed Suicide Club and Noriko's Dinner Table, which you can find on my channel here. And I can't say that I've seen a single bad movie from this man. So when I found out he had a movie on Netflix, I just had to see what on earth it was. And of course, this led me back to Tokyo Tribes, which I already knew because of the infamous, but never really watched myself. So with it being only 13 episodes, I spent a week watching it in preparation for the live-action movie. Now, with Goosh Goosh as my introduction to the anime, you can imagine how surprised I was to actually enjoy this unironically. Of course, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but its blend of hip-hop and the over-the-top anime style will work for anyone who enjoys both. But what surprised me the most was there was actually a pretty good character drama at the center of this. You have our two main leads, Mera and Kai. The relationship is pretty well fleshed out here. I didn't read the original manga, so I can't say which one does it better, but the anime surprised me. Their rivalry makes them compelling to watch. But it's not just them. Most of the main cast gets their own chance to shine, so that not everyone feels like they're underdeveloped one-note characters. Sure, there are a lot of those. In 13 episodes, it's hard to give everyone the proper amount of time, but you feel like most of these characters exist for a reason, and even if they don't, they still look cool. There are twists in this story that didn't feel like assholes and actually caught me off guard, especially towards the end of the show. I won't give any spoilers because I actually do feel like this is a underlooked series. In fact, this is practically the definition of an underlooked gem. For some reason, the anime never got brought over to the US, even though the manga did, which baffles me because Tokyo Tribes seems like the perfect show to bring over to a Western audience. There is a clear Western influence in Tokyo Tribes, which can be seen from the very start of episode 1, which actually begins with footage from GTA. Madhouse was in charge of this anime, which in hindsight is kind of perfect. They already worked on Gungrave and other crime-centric anime. And on top of that, Tetsuo Sato, director of Nadesco and Cat Soup of all things, directed Tokyo Tribes. I'm surprised this show even got subbed, because there didn't really seem to be any demand for it, and yet it turned out so well. There are legitimate gripes. The animation isn't always perfect. The story can kind of feel rushed toward the end. But for everything that was going against Tokyo Tribes, it's amazing that it somehow managed to be as good as it is. Definitely check it out if any of this looks interesting to you. Now, on to the movie. Sono Sion seemed like a weird pick for this. After all, this is the man who brought us this. And now he's giving us the world's first rap battle musical. Right off the bat, the rapping sucks. Especially the main guy that they have. I just don't know what he was even doing.
Tokyo tribe never ever die. Tokyo tribe never ever die. Tokyo tribe never ever die. Tokyo tribe never ever die.
But that's what makes it so charming. Seeing these guys try their hardest just to rap is so endearing, and I don't even like rap. Secondly, this movie, unlike the anime, is an ensemble. Without a doubt, Kai was the main character of the anime. He had most of the focus on him, and we saw most of the events through his eyes, although there was a lot of time spent on Mera and some of the other side characters. In the movie, he gets all of 5 scenes and isn't even really relevant till halfway through the movie. This is not a bad thing. The movie is taking a completely different approach, whereas the series was focused on the characters and used that to tell the larger events. The movie is more about the larger events than the characters. And for a movie centered around the gimmick of being a rap battle musical, this is not necessarily a bad thing. Now I'm going to go slightly into spoilers here, but I don't feel it's too important. For example, Kai and Mera's feud in the anime is based around the death of Mera's girlfriend. In the movie, Mera is jealous of Kai's dick size. While this might seem to just make things more simplistic, it's actually preferable, since Kai's screen time is cut down dramatically, and Mera is more irredeemable in the movie. They don't try to shoehorn in the characterization that was in the anime, because they know that they can't make it feel genuine. So instead, this movie is all about the spectacle. Yakuza legend Riki Teguchi of Mike's excellent Dead or Alive series plays Bupa, the same Goosh Goosh man from the anime. He's extremely toned down from his anime incarnation. There's no Goosh Goosh scene, there's no severed torsos, but he still eats people's fingers, so that's a positive. Teguchi provides the most entertaining performance of the whole film. He still brings the over-the-top nature of Bupa, while also making it his own role. Of course, Bupa leads me to, hands down, the best character in the movie. Apparently hired because of her internet fame, Cyborg Kaori is a human beatboxer. A lot of her videos are on YouTube, and you should definitely check them out. The already over-the-top nature of Sono Shion's films really shines here, because the anime was over-the-top already. As I said, the movie is about the spectacle. It's about each scene topping the last scene in sheer absurdity. And what a better place to shoot the movie than in Japan's Kowloon City Arcade. This is a real arcade that you can go to that's based off of this Chinese city. It just feels like cyberpunk. I love it. This place fits right into the movie, and if I didn't already know about it before watching it, I would have thought it was just another one of the elaborate sets. Also, fuck the world. That's a pretty awesome globe. This is not a movie about characters or themes, even though the ending narration might try to make it seem like it is. Sono is more than capable of that, but that's not where his focus is on this movie. He wants to get you immersed in the visuals. He wants to keep going over the top. In this way, the movie really is its own thing. It makes its own identity from the anime, and that's not necessarily better or worse. There's plenty of great aspects to enjoy from both. As I said before, the anime was fan-subbed and will probably never be officially released at this point. The movie is on Netflix right now and is totally something you should grab a couple friends to watch with before it's gone. So yeah, I finally released a video in what seems like forever. To the 30 of you that watch my videos, stay tuned, because hopefully I'll have more stuff ahead. I'm thinking about putting up some reviews of some more obscure Asian movies, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, I don't really have a sign-off, but that's it.
Top, 先端のtop、東京のtop、こじらぶった